The champ's in town. Gotta take care of the champs tonight. Show them who the new champs is.
Let's go, baby. This game we've been waiting on all year.
Yo, dog, that's what I want. Woo! Go, man, let's go ahead and eat tonight, fellas. Let's go. Niggas up, baby. Squad on 3, squad on me. 1, 2, 3, squad.
In their last regular season home game this season, Spokane had an opportunity to play spoiler to the 5-time defending IFL champion and current #1 overall seed in the playoffs, the Sioux Falls Storm. And after losing in the final seconds to the Storm back in May, Spokane wanted to prove to the league and the Storm that a new team was ready to take over. The game couldn't have started off any better for the Empire, as they would score on their opening drive and then hold the Storm inside the red zone on 4th down. On the following drive, Spokane threatened to take a commanding 14-0 lead, but an interception would change that, which was then followed by a Sioux Falls score. The rest of the game would be much like the first matchup between the two teams, which featured back-and-forth scoring with a series of unusual turnovers by the Spokane offense, followed by an unusual series of missed tackles by the defense, causing Spokane to fall behind.
These are games you're supposed to want to play in and coach in, and these are the fun games because when it's a big game, you're recognized as a team that's also worthy to be in a big game. And it was disappointing the way we came out and didn't finish on drives and missed a field goal there early in the third quarter, which was costly, and just we didn't do anything to gain momentum throughout the game, and that was disappointing.
Charles Dowdell's 4 passing touchdowns on the night were hidden within 4 interceptions. It was a rare night for one of the league runners for MVP, but the team still stands behind their quarterback and know that it was just one of those nights. Samuel Charles led the Empire wideouts with 9 receptions for 82 yards and a score. While Justin Hellwedge made his return with 48 receiving yards and a touchdown. And with the Empire's leading wide receiver Carl Sims exiting the game late with a wrist injury, the time for a wide receiver to step up couldn't come sooner.
In the end of the day, this game is not a playoff game. We're going to see fixable things on film. It's disappointing. I hope the guys are disappointed. I hope they're sick to their stomach like I am. But we'll try to get it fixed. We'll address some injuries. Carl Sims, DJ injury, both possible serious injuries. So we're going to deal with that and have to bring some guys in.
Defensively, the Empire struggled to keep the Storm out of the end zone and missed many tackles that were usually made. While it was a rough night for the defense, that still didn't mean that plays were not made. Robert Brown led the team yet again in tackles with 9, while Adrian James recorded an interception. And defensive end Toby Jackson made his return to the lineup for the first time in weeks and delivered.
We had a game plan, and at times we didn't follow it. We made mental mistakes. Defensively, offensively, we made mistakes, and those we can't have. We have to play better. We are a team that doesn't make mistakes. We don't have to make those mistakes. Those are out of our nature. Those aren't things we do. And today we made those things we do. So we have to go back and, like I said, focus up this week. We have to come together as brothers. That's all we can do.
And while the Empire lost the game, they still kept their heads high, knowing that they still stand #1 in the intense conference, will host a playoff game in mid-July, and will have a few weeks of rest after finishing up the regular season in Billings next Saturday night. And if they meet the Storm again this year, it will be for the IFL Championship and the United Bowl, which means the Empire will get a chance one more time to bring the champs down, but this time for a championship. For Inside the Empire, I'm Connor Harrison.